Hello and welcome back to another video. So just like I said in part 3, we're going to be taking this out and repairing it and doing some more speed runs, attempting to get to about 100 miles an hour before I go to ROSSA. But as promised, this car is not alone in its speed runs today. It's going to be joined by my Vantage, my Vendetta and my Limitless. And now you're going to see all these cars run. I ran this on 3S, I ran this on 6S, 6S and 8S, and you're going to see how that all turned out. But first, before we quickly jump over to the speed runs, we're going to just jump back a little just to see what I did to this thing to get it ready for the runs. I know it was going to happen. Here we go! Alright, so we're some of the way through the first list on the V2, so I've already adjusted the drivetrain, so that's all been sorted. It's now so much better. The next thing I'm doing, is I geared down, so I went from a 30 to a 26, so now I think it's a 26 and a 25 too, so that should be fine. It's already feeling a lot smoother as it is. Fixing the steering system now. Finally, I've just got to put some more what are they called again, little rubber rings, little O-rings in here. So I'll just show you the difference real quick. So just pull it off the edge of the desk here. So look at the movement in that. But bearing in mind, I haven't shimmed up these yet properly. But look at that movement, and then look at this side. So all I do is just put one little tiny O-ring in there and there, and that's it, and that will give it proper. I also sorted the steering system out, robbed this from my TT02D. This thing is a little bit of a carcass now. I've been taking pieces of it all over the place, but yeah. So what have we got left to do? So after I've done, once I fix the steering system fully, because I'm just gonna adjust and put some slop on here. That's the slop done, the steering system done. The front splitter, where is that? It didn't actually get damaged, to be fair. It's actually perfectly fine after that crash. It's not even bent. Thank the Lord for polycarbonate, eh? This stuff is some great stuff. So all I need to do is just basically put some new screws in there and reattach it to the front. So that'll be nice and easy. So gonna move on to that. All right, and that is now everything done. So all the slop has been shimmed out. I mean, just to give you an idea, this is for my 2 TT02s, right? So this bag was a bag of shims from Amazon, 5mm inner diameter, 7mm outer diameter, 0.1mm thick, right? This was a bag of 100, and this is how many is left after just shimming those two cars. Because look, there's like 5 in these two pieces. There's some in the back here, maybe 3 in the wheels. On the lower arms there's some in the steering. There's a whole, I think there's like 6, I think, or 7 on these in total. 3 in there, 3 in there, 3 in the lower arms, 3 in the lower arms, and then a bunch on there. I mean, they're just everywhere. Like, these things really need some really good shimming. But if you look now, look at that. It is just now. And I've just knocked that all over. But anyway, now it feels as solid as the other one. So I was using an adapter to go from EC5 to XT60, so I've taken that off and now I've just gone direct EC5 because all of my powerful batteries are EC5. I've only got one that's XT90. I did buy the where did I put them? Hold on.
A few moments later,
I did get the XT90Ss. So I'm going to be probably a bit too close actually to ROSSA to start messing with these, because I've never really used these before. So I'm going to wait till after ROSSA to use these. So for now I'm going to use my EC5s, but after ROSSA I'm going to start using some of these XT90S connectors. Thanks, Dale. Alright, all tested and ready for action. Okay, back out again. Sunday morning. It's about, well, it's you can see here, 6:23 AM. I got the TT02 out again. Actually, I've got quite a few cars with me today, but we're going to start with the TT02 because I've got a score to settle. So without further ado, track and the start. GPS is already in there. All right, let's see what kind of speeds we can get today. All right, let's see how she handles today. It's on 3S after all my modifications. Ah, come on, this should be a nice, good run. Let's get a nice long run up. It veered, but I managed to save it. Okay, got some slippery stuff going on here. Something's going on with the underside. It's catching on something, but it seemed to run okay. Just got a bit swervy. Let's have a look, see what we got out of it. Right, stop, read. 75 miles an hour. Okay. It's all the crap on the road. Yeah, it's all crap on the road, that's why. It's all over the shop. As soon as I brake, it's all funky fried chicken. I'm not sure what's going on with it. As soon as I hit the brakes, well, I think the ground, the bottom, yeah, the bottom's hitting the floor. Just from sheer twisting force alone, the aluminium drive shaft just completely sheared off. Have to adjust that the next time I'm out, but I didn't bring too much with me to repair cars. I just brought them to run them, so I will reconvene with a different car. 75 though, still better than what I had. Right, so next up I've got my old FTX Vantage. I haven't run this in ages. Top speed 106 miles an hour. I wanted to do a test using the exact same battery I was using last time, so I'm gonna give my 4500 milliamp Gens Ace a go. So let's just get that all set up and I'll be right back with you. All right, out again now with the Vantage. All right, sorry to, oh wait, there's a stop and read from what I did before, 37, okay. Forget that, now track again, start again, okay. 12 satellites, 6S, top speed before was 106 miles an hour. So I want to see if how she does on this road. Hopefully she'll do better than the TT02. Wait till these cars go and then it's going to be all out war. It's time to roll. Oh, the car coming. Let's go. Alright, solid run. Let's bring it back. First run in ages, let's see how you did. Alright, and stop and read. 96. All right. Okay. Let's air it out a bit more this time. All right. Track. Start. Second run for the Vantage. Let's go. Oh, that was me getting overzealous with the throttle there. I have to go again. Being a bit too aggressive on the throttle, I guess. Bit twitchy this morning, aren't you? Yeah, oh, wait a minute, why? That's not the... okay, so this car is also sliding as well. Is it because it's cold? Because my car, this doesn't usually do that. Why is it doing that? Why is it sliding around? Let's check her out before we put her back in the car. Very twitchy this morning, this road. Not sure if it's the, I'm not sure if it's the road of the cars, but it wasn't doing that before. Alright, stop, read, 95. Alright, okay, well, not bad, not 100 though. Alright, on to the next car. Alright, now it's time for the Vendetta. I'm going to see how this handles, and I'm going to decide whether or not I'm going to run my Limitless, because it's weird. The last week the cars weren't sliding out like that. I mean, the TT02 was definitely more planted than that. I think it was the road conditions have changed slightly. It's a bit too low, so I have to change that. The Vantage, I don't know why it span out like that, but then it ended up with the bent wheels, so I don't know. And we'll see how the Vendetta handles. If this handles dodgy on the road, I'll not run the Limitless, because I don't want to cause myself any muck problems. Okay, so come on, get in the bloody hole. Okay. Oh, for God's sake, I forgot to put the GPS in. What a donut. Oh, I'll be right back. All right, GPS unit is in. Alright, so we'll do the old trackage and the startage. Okay, so let's see if we can beat 103 today. But the cold conditions probably not going to allow it. The batteries don't like the cold, but we'll see. Alright, Vendetta time. Don't let me down, buddy. We've got a clear road? We have. What the hell? Oh, wrong car, sorry. Wrong car. Model. Had the Limitless settings on. Oh, I've got a car coming now.
A few moments later.
Alright, finally, run time. Don't cross the road, okay? It's gonna be pretty quick. You alright, mate? Alright, let's see what we got out of that. Alright, stop, read. 107 miles an hour, there we go. There we go, that's a new PB. That's overall new PB, 107 miles an hour. It's the fastest I've had. Alright, let's go again. Track, start, one more run with the Vendetta. Let's try that again. Oh, there's a car coming. Alright, I'll come back when the car's gone. I've already started a run. Sorry. There we go. Ooh, almost caught the wall there. Nice. I love the noise it makes. All right, let's see what speeds we got. All right, stop and read. 109 miles an hour, another PB. All right, all right. We'll have one more run. All right, track, start. I'm breaking records today. Breaking records today. Come on. I'm a Vendetta. Oh my god, I love this thing. Oh, it's a bit slidey now. What's going on with you? Bit of a... Everything alright? No. Touched the wall a little bit, I think, on my other run. Stop. Read. 106 miles an hour. Okay, so 109 is the best of the day so far. All right, I'm gonna pull the Limitless out and give it a little squirt. All right, so I'll be right back for that. All right, finally, the Limitless is on 8S. I am scared, I'll be honest. This is a lot more power than I'm used to dealing with. Noise, mate. That noise is insane. Oh, there's a car coming. Shit. Better move. I don't want to hurt this baby. I don't want to hurt this baby. All right, let's see what we got going on with the speed. Oh, I didn't do the track and start. Oh, what a moron. Ah, oh, never mind. All right, one more then. All right, track and start is. Aye. All right, and then we've got to get out of here because it's already 7 o'clock. Already 7 o'clock. Let us depart. Okay. Ole. Alright, let's go. Come on, Limitless. Oh no you don't. Oh no you don't. Oh no you don't do any nonsense. Not to me, mate. Not to me. We will not be accepting that as a run. Couple of lumps in the road now I'm noticing now. I didn't notice before. Alright. Quick flick. Quick Scandi flick. Oh. I don't know if we got the good speed there, but we should be alright. Aye. I kind of want to stay out for longer, but it's already too late. Alright, stoppage, readage, 103. I've never really had a chance to like hoon this around, like it's devilishly powerful. Come on in. Biscuit, chocolate biscuit. Oh no, it cut. It's just too much fun, I'm sorry. This car's just, I haven't had much of a chance to mess with it, so I'm getting a little bit overzealous, but I love this bloody thing. No!
A few moments later.
Perfect. Alright. Alright, let's see, let's go. Oh, it cut. Oh no, it cut. That was a bad idea. That was not a bad idea. But don't worry, I've got speed. Whoops. Uneven here. Didn't realise. She's okay. Back on the road. She's okay. Alright, well, let's see what speed she got to before she cut. Stop. Read. 110! Alright, the king of the day. The king of the day, 110 miles an hour. There we go, top of the board, like it should be. Right, now we're back at home. I'm having a look over the car. So yeah, this thing was a little bit twitchy. I was putting it down to the road, being a bit dodgy and stuff like that. And I found out something afterwards. Hold on, so if I just turn this over. Now beforehand, I only had 2 of the steel drive shafts, and then at the front, one of them broke on the crash, I believe, the episode before last. So, in the last episode, sorry. So, I had to repair that and get that going. And then it turns out that just from sheer twisting force alone, the aluminium drive shaft just completely sheared off. All of the other steel ones are absolutely fine. Like no problems whatsoever. Look, but that's the reason why it veered off like that. So basically I managed to get 75 miles an hour with 3-wheel drive. Right, now my FTX Vantage was acting a little bit twitchy as well, and again I was putting it down to the road, but because I haven't run this car in such a long time, and the only maintenance I did actually was to change the rear hubs, and I just made new supports for the sides, and that was about it. Turns out that, like you can see, that shock, the bit that helps hold the oil in with the gaskets, that's off. So all the oil has gone out of this, and this can't actually move because this is stuck. So that is now locked up, so I need to fix that. This one is the only one that's got a little bit of oil left in it, and it's got barely any. The rear, obviously it's bent from where I slid into the curb just there at a low speed, but again, look, there's no oil in here either. Like, these have got no oil in because the gaskets at the bottom of the shock have come loose and let all the oil out. So I am very surprised that I managed to do 96 miles an hour and not have a horrible crash, considering I've got one locked up suspension leg, I've got one shock with a little bit of oil in it, and 2 rear shocks with no oil in whatsoever. So overall I think it handled very, very well. But again, those are going to get repaired, and then I'm going to go out again this Sunday and give it another run, see if we can get over that 106. Vendetta, brand new PB of 109 miles an hour. This thing is just, it is one of my most reliable speedrun cars. Like, I haven't had to do much to it at all. All I've done is I've put the speed wing on, limiters in the suspension, because when you get a Vendetta brand new out the box, the first thing you'll notice if you go high speed and brake is you hear that noise, and that's the front splitter. Oh, well, not the front splitter, it's the front of the body. As you can see, I had to end up cutting mine off because it got so raggedy in the end. And all I've done is I just got this little 1.5 millimeter thick bit of polycarbonate that's got a little bit of sort of like a carbon fiber effect to it, and I just put that on there, and that's it. And all I've done is change the power system. I haven't done anything else to it at all. I suppose I'll put Hoons on there instead of the 11s that come on there because they're just way too soft for high speed. Yeah. But I didn't have to do much to get this thing to do 109, and again, it's got more in it. It didn't overheat or anything like that, which means I can still gear it up. I've got additional gearing for this car as well. So I'm gonna not gear it up for Sunday's run. What's gonna happen with this is I'm going to just increase the turbo timing. I wanna max it out. And then we'll see how that performs next week. And now, last but not least, the king of the day, my Arrma Limitless, 110 miles an hour. So, you know, my PB now overall, my fastest car overall, which was to be expected. It cutting out probably was my fault because, as you saw, I was hooning it around quite a bit, which at this kind of gearing you shouldn't really be doing. So I did that and then went for a speed run, so no wonder it cut. But the main fact, it did 110 miles an hour while it was already warmed up, and also cut out, means that it's got more in it. I've got more turbo timing to add, and I'm gonna gear it up a little. Well, not gear it up, I'm gonna add the turbo timing as well onto this one and give it another go on Sunday to see how much closer I can get. Because after that, what's gonna happen is, with all these cars, I will still be doing videos, but they will be more bench based, because after Sunday's run, which you'll see, which will be the next video after this, after that, it's going to be just me tearing these cars down and gearing them up even higher and higher. Also, my little side project, the Carbon TT02, is underway. Just a moment. So this will be out for Sunday, definitely this time. Because as you can see, I've got it all shimmed up, all ready to go. I just need to attach the front, make the supports for the side and the front, etc. And then I need to put the body posts in and do the body. But yeah, I've got some 45 Shore tires for this, some 45 Shore foams. It is running a Max 8 G2. You can see this 4500 milliamp hour 6S Gens Ace battery, 60C. And if you flip it around, you can see I'm running a Hobbywing 2500 kV, sorry, 4268, which fits in there perfectly, which I'm going to be running on 6S with my Max 8 G2. And then yes, 32 tooth Mod 1 pinion, 19 tooth spur, and you can see that the whole drivetrain is just so free, and there's like no binding in it whatsoever. I really took my time getting the drivetrain right with this car, and it feels good. So I need to put some limiters in the suspension as well, so so it can't, well, do that. But yeah, this will be in the video on Sunday, definitely bringing this out, and I want to see what kind of mentalist speeds it's capable of, because that is some silly gearing, that is some silly power system in such a small car. And this is just an AliExpress carbon chassis, but do you know what, it's actually pretty good quality. The steering system, I can say I'll give it 10 out of 10. Like, it is a really nice, like, look, there's barely any play in there. This is all in the upper arms, which I need to put some thick oil in, and that will stop the play in the upper arms. Everything else has been all shimmed up. You can see the rear end is shimmed up now. Look, no movement, barely any movement at all. Like, this thing is pretty darn solid. So yep, gonna see that in the video on Sunday, so stay tuned for that. If you enjoy seeing speedruns and you want to see more of this, make sure that you're liking, you're subscribing, you're commenting. All of that effort really helps the channel, and I will see you guys next week for another speedrun video with all these guys again. Take care, bye bye.